So, doing another intro. So, yeah, if you didn't watch this on Twitch and you're watching this on YouTube, then I've already done this once before because my connection went down right as we were going to start playing the game, but we're playing Blackwell Epiphany. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Seems fine. Good. It seemed fine before too. So I'm not counting my chickens just yet. For now, exactly. But anyway, we're carrying on with this adventure. We left off just outside KK's house. We've now got the key, so Rosa can actually get inside. So we're gonna see if we can help KK out. And can we get the game up? Yes, we can. Righty. So we're gonna take the key. We're gonna unlock the door. Now, Ralph, if you go near the router,
it's about time. I'm freezing out here.
then please don't do that.
It's freezing in here, and it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
That's very much like a lot of avenues of life are fine before they're not. Got a key.
No signature on the painting. Probably done by a relative or something. Just some linens and old chinaware. Nothing relevant that I can see. It's an old photograph of the Manhattan skyline. Looks like a cordless phone. I already have a phone of my own.
Rightio. She is.
She's really focused on that music, like she's trying to shut out the world. Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
It's a bit quiet delay between a quick shot and it appearing in the video.
Hi,
As probably...
Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna assume that that's an issue with the internet again, because I usually don't have a lot of lag. So I'm gonna guess that that's still not 100%.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice now.
Yeah, usually the delay that I have is like a couple of seconds, but I think sometimes when the connection is poor, it'll just increase a little bit.
Hi.
I think...
If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
Yeah, that's
I really
quite
need
a
to
lot.
practice. Sorry.
That is 40 seconds is a lot. Okay. Well, as long as it, honestly, at this point, as long as it works.
The shirt has a little heart on it. Cute, I guess. That teddy bear isn't terribly well cared for.
You sound like my mother.
A little kid definitely drew this. I'm guessing it's a self-portrait.
You'd be right.
Can we hack?
It's not turning on.
Power's been out. Sorry.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't know a lot about pianos, but it seems to be in decent shape.
KK, cute as heck.
It's a Valentine's Day card. It says, "For a special daughter." It's very sweet.
Ooh. Stop going under there. I'm worried you're gonna knock a wire out. Right. Or a bit more. How's everyone been doing, by the way? I don't know if did I say Happy Thanksgiving to US people? I think probably not going to be watching this if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, but still.
It looks like a fuse box. It's in much better shape than the last one I saw.
Can we fix something?
It seems
with
to
it?
be in perfect working order. I wonder why all the lights are off. A cheap reproduction painting of a sad-eyed woman. Too cheesy for the bathroom, I guess.
Everyone doing okay? What's everyone been playing? Does anyone have any suggestions or recommendations?
Air freshener and bug spray.
Now that we've got the Steam sale and all the other sales, Humble are on sale as well, I think, and GOG. Can you not play with the most loud thing in the world? God. So yeah, I am terribly tempted to get a bunch of games.
A bare light bulb in one of those plastic cages that builders use. I can't reach it.
Okay, so what else can we do then?
The label on the key reads, Emile.
Okay, so we can get into... I'm guessing Emil's apartment?
I'm not that hungry. It says KK the Troll.
Sure does.
Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't...
Oh, sorry.
A vase of flowers. No signature.
Dissidia. Okay. Oh, your wrist is still... Oh gosh, yeah. Animal Crossing's good for that. You don't want to strain it too much, I guess. Your wrist's still bad. I'm sorry to hear that. What am I... I need to get the lights on, I think. Do I? There's something I need to do.
There's nothing on the shelf worth taking. It's just a shelf. There's nothing on it. Looks like someone's been doing some DIY. I don't need to carry around planks of wood.
Oh yeah, Humankind. I forgot that came out. You've been enjoying it? That's one of like the genre of games where I'm just like I do tend to enjoy them, but I don't have the mental act, like I don't know how to say it, but like I think my brain doesn't work in a way where I can do those games too well.
Broken bicycle.
Yeah,
There's nothing on the shelf.
That's smart to focus on, to not strain it for games if you've got other stuff you need to do on it. Let's see what...
A stuffed globe. I used to have one. I stared at it for hours.
I just throw it around the room. It doesn't bounce too well.
Love you, KK, you're so weird.
It's a smiling stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something...
Well...
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
Hello, Manuel. You've been watching Get Back. Oh, is that out already? I didn't realize that had been released. Maybe Ralph is being naughty. That's outside of frame. I think we might need to go back to the store because I think we might have missed something there. On the one hand, I've kind of enjoyed playing the games I've played for as long as I've played them, but on the other, they keep patching it and it affects your save files. So it's happened a couple of times where I've loaded a save and everything has gone catastrophically when it was going fine beforehand. Oh god, yeah. That was a big thing with No Man's Sky. Because pretty much every single big update they've done has busted my save file. And at this point, like, while I really like that game a whole lot, it's at a point now where I don't want to restart it for like the 4th time.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental Eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got
spy all you want.
That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Hell yeah, we're gonna spy.
Thanks.
Sure.
And then I'm just gonna go into your boss's office and spy away. Right, so we're now gonna use the software. We're gonna hack a little bit.
It seems to be installed.
We sort of rubbed the software on the screen, and now it works. Welcome to Parental Eye. Checking system. System user E. Haskins Abacus.
It doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her computer. But if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of software to read them.
Okay. Can I do... Was there anything else here? Don't know if you can hear that, but one of the cats is chirping. Oh, I got a new... Oh, here we go. Look, we were wondering. I forgot about... we were wondering last episode. Hello from the Kerala backwaters. It is hot here, but at least there are lots of cool lakes. Good thing Moti can swim. How's the weather in NY? Hope you're keeping warm. I know I am. Nishanti. He's doing good. She's doing good. Trollgate now available on the My Phone. Now you can explore the city of Neb and fight the galloping hordes of Shinoya from anywhere. The family-friendly MMO Trollgate is now available on the My Phone. So for trolls on the go, download the free app below. Yeah, we get it. We heard from Nish. Here it is. If you were when we were playing Unavowed, you were wondering what Trollgate looked like. This is it. Attention fellow trolls, our servers are temporarily down. Whether it be a sneak Shinoian attack, an Elmale spell, or an infestation of Witikans, our gates have to remain firmly closed while we get things working again. Troll mail and chat logs are still available, but access to the city of Neb is unavailable until further notice. The mayor of Neb has all the goblin engineers working around the clock to get things working again. Oh, what's that gonna be? We need to figure out the... Yeah, now we have that kind of horrible, a horrible microtransaction-y spyware on our phone. Let's see. Yeah, I think that might be like stock music. Like it's maybe Kevin MacLeod music or something. Right, let's try again. Before we get some tips, but I don't think so. Please answer the security question below. What is your mother's maiden name? Oh god, what is her maiden name? Okay. And now should hopefully have an email now. There we go. From Trollgate Support, message. Thank you for contacting Trollgate Support. Your password is Strauss. While you are welcome to keep this password, we do recommend that you change it just in case. Okay, so we should now be able to sneak in. So we username KK and Strauss. Welcome back, KK. Yeah, that's the problem with when you do really good royalty-free music. It gets very overused. But he actually, I mean, he's done like literally thousands of songs, and it's only like a dozen of them that are really overused. Right, Trollmo. Hey, what district are you in? Whittican, you? I'm close by. I'll join you. Okay. Porpy. Yo, what are you up to? Not much. Playing from my dad's office. He's working late today. Doesn't he work at the Abacus? Get him to hook us up with some stuff. Lol, no. From Dresdy. A Shinoyan thief stole all my gold. Maybe your mom can arrest him. Ha, let me ask her. She says, did the theft occur in Midtown? Lol, no. So noisy. Huh? Downstairs, construction guys in the basement. What are they doing? No idea. So from Froyo. Kay, we're raiding over in Logansea Hills. You want in? Nah, I'm at the library. I probably should log off. You playing at the library? Shh. Basement construction's finished. There's a big hole in the wall. Really? What's in there? Nothing. At all. Mom's really been acting weird lately, to be honest. Hugs. Yo, think your dad could hook me up with a new phone? Mine's old and about to die. I told you, stop asking me about that stuff. Sorry. Who was Porpy? Yeah, he wanted to hook up with stuff. Hey, Jovenite attack over here in Grundo Grotto. You want in? Mom blocked a big hole with a shelf. Really? At least the hole is gone. I guess. Anyway, I'm on my way. Oh, interesting. Well, KK's doing good with the stranger danger stuff.
I don't think it's the...
They, she didn't just follow along with Joey, even when he asked her to. Wrong place, sorry. KK is a smart bean. She can take care of herself. But, okay, we're gonna find out what is behind this shelf. I guess.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
Oh.
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower.
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
As far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost, maybe, but we all were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room.
Hey, killer
The room has
shrew.
been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here. We have enough supplies to last us a few more months, but we probably won't need it now that you're here.
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
Yeah. Well, we gotta say it.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that, but sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
No.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Yeah, how?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's what I do.
It's what we do. That is literally what we do.
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
We can try to bring Kendra's ghost down here. You can talk to her if you want. That might help her.
God, no. You have to get her spirit away from this house, away from me, as soon as possible. I can't put her at risk. She might be dead, but I can't risk that. Anything but that.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a
Stranger
case,
danger.
I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
I'm going to leave now, Leah. I'll be back when... Well, I'll be back.
Ooh.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's... you know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it always does.
Right. Well, we got something to go on. Yeah, you don't have to school until afternoon tomorrow. Nice. Very nice. Can have a big long sleep.
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Yeah. Again, this game gets darker than the other ones. Oh, I should say, by the way, I said that on the first time that we tried to stream. Almost every single What You Like game is currently massively discounted. Pretty much everywhere, I think, but on Steam and on GOG. So if you are keen to pick any of them up, it's a good time to do it. I think the Blackwell games are like
Kendra?
£5 for the whole series.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice now.
Joey, get in
Fake gamer.
What is it?
Fake gamer Rosa.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Prunes and a Danish.
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
The house is so quiet. Mom must be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's snowing. Should I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny, I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
I can hear you, you know.
Right, we're going to visit here. So now we can get in. I think we should be able to
This
get in
is it.
without...
Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
Yeah, this is... I've been wanting... This is a big part, actually, of why I wanted to play this series with you all, because everyone seemed to really like Unavowed, but particularly everyone loved KK. So I've been holding in that we were gonna see KK for almost a year now. But we can sneak in now. We can sneak in. I'm gonna take Joey. He's gonna snoop. And this is gonna be sad.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm, you know?
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
Good.
Do you remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't. It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me.
Yeah, she figured it out. Smart kid. And it's time. It's tie time.
Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask. I already do.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay. The music, it's amazing.
Music?
It's everywhere. Can't you hear it? It's like every instrument ever made is a part of it. Do you think Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need a practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course.
Here she goes. Yeah, how come she turns into? Maybe we'll find out.
Still standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess. Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
Yeah, we gotta find out the fuckers who did this. The fucks. So, yeah, that is that's the origin of KK. More or less explained.
Leah,
we'll get to
are you
other
there?
stuff later.
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's...
She's moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong? I went to a few meetings, and then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
What kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes, no matter how confused we were, we all found our way. But all this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
I loved being
Yeah,
a
what
girl.
is happening?
I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did. And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
I helped the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What? No!
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I forgot about that. Apologies.
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way. My only escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
Right, yeah, oh, we gotta hurry. We gotta hurry.
Okay, Leah, here's how it works.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Oh my god.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe, and when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear me? Don't let this one just fly off into the light.
Don't worry.
All right, then.
Here we go. There she blows.
It's so quiet here. That little room was quiet, but not like this. It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes. But Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
We called it the Grace Group because we met at Grace Church. We met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Yeah, remember when the devil showed up?
Kind of. What did you talk about?
Funny,
Honestly,
I don't
prefer the
remember.
devil
all
at this
I know is
point.
that it worked for all of us. It was like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art, made a killing as a dealer. George, he won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he... Oh! What was that?
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know, just try and hold on.
You were supposed to help us.
I'm trying, please, I just need time. No! Not again. Not again.
Hey, You okay?
Yeah.
No. No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Too late?
She was taken, just like George was.
Yeah.
All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything, anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time. And there was something else.
Something else?
How did you get in here? What the... Leah?
Look, I can explain.
Turn around.
Things are going from bad
Hands
to
behind
worse.
your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said turn around. Hands behind your head. On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
Yeah, this is horrifying. I said a million times, this game gets dark. But look who we are.
Sorry for
Who
the
we
wait,
are, where we
ladies.
are,
My assistant
when we
seems
are.
to be out. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
My name's on the sign.
Ah, so you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
My name is Madeline.
And your friend?
Jocelyn Contis.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
you mentioned an assistant. Where is he?
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll handle that costume of yours with extra care.
Costume?
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Well-
I become antiquated so soon.
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Well, I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business.
And I like how we can we can give it back to him after all this time of him telling people that they're dead. Let's repay the favor.
Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline,
Get
does that
outta
ever
here.
work?
No, it does not.
Oh my god.
What happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop, it is, shall we say,
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
I will.
Take your time.
Yes, well, I cannot touch it.
Wait.
So garish.
Garish. Danny Morricone and Linda Morricone.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
you should take a closer look at the walls and windows. They are definitely not what they should be.
You sure talk funny, lady. There isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can see.
Malone, I must insist. You are in fact dead.
Look, you feeling all right?
I am perfectly well.
Nah, you're under pressure. I can tell. I got a bottle of whiskey in the back, if you need a belt.
I do not need a belt, thank you. I will return presently.
Take your time. I'm not
Right.
going anywhere.
So, can we chill?
Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them. Hey,
Miss Contis, what can I help you with?
you into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny,
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
they're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends, sometimes. He wants to make it big, but
But what?
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
So, did you see who smashed up your window?
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Right. Of course it does. Totally agree with you. So, who shot up this place?
Hey?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
Definitely not in denial.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
Fancy
cleaning?
pants and dry cleaning.
It's... Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well, see you around.
Sure.
Why would I...
There's something we need to do with the poster, I think. But I don't think I can... Let's switch to...
The spirit is blocked. Malone.
Hi there. What can I do you for?
Ah, there we
I
go.
could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us. You don't think we will understand? Rest assured we will.
The only thing I understand is that I want you both gone.
I could leave, as you request. But I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Yeah, what is Danny to you, Joey?
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is. I'm not so sure anymore.
I understand, you know. You're adrift. You are scared. But there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why I did it. Danny isn't much, really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny... forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
Yeah. She's pretty cold. She really doesn't want to do this.
My host, are you alright?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently?
Yes. This will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
Oh.
I see. I suppose after all this time it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the method. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you. My host, Jocelyn Comtesse, hear me! Comtesse! Comtesse!
Bad move. Jocelyn.
2:23 a.m. Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Not
Say
smart.
Nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
I'm gonna take this moment to let you all kind of soak into all the shit that we've just had piled on top of everything. And I'm gonna switch you over. I'm gonna really quickly go and fill up my water. I'm gonna go and have a quick bio break, and I'll be back in just a minute. So let you all kind of digest and discuss in small groups what has just happened. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I feel fucked up too. This there is a lot to digest in this game, and what we've just experienced. It's a lot. So yeah, we've seen the origin of Joey now. Joey died protecting Danny in their tailor's place. I can't remember what the name of it is, but basically Danny got in over his head. Joey took the fall for it, with the very strong implication that Joey was in fact in love with Danny. That is, I'm pretty sure that has even been officially confirmed that that's the case. Oh my goodness. Hello, super sweet boy. How are you doing? We've just had a very emotional kind of breakthrough in the story, so we're just kind of coping for a little bit. And we also found out why the Countess, sort of, how she ended up the way she did, and what happened to Madeline. So that was why Madeline was trapped in the Countess in the third game, if you'll remember. She was trapped in that kind of weird dinery place. That was what happened. So, doing pretty well. Just had dinner. What'd you have? So yeah, there's a lot to take in. But Joey passed through the light, didn't he? Why is he still with us? Well, we're gonna find out. Anyway, we're being interrogated, presumably for murder, so,
I was looking for Leah.
And you just
oh, veggie chili, so good.
Rapidly cooling body.
I didn't stumble over anything, it just happened.
This type of thing doesn't just happen. Fine.
Yeah,
Next
it does.
question. What happened to Detective Piero?
She shot herself.
That's a lie. Why would she kill herself? She just wouldn't.
Enough,
Well, she did.
Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not only that, we have a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't sneaking. I had the key code.
Uh-huh. And how did you come by this key code? Thought so. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add. Nobody gave you permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you?
I've, lost count.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away. But you're banned from there, too. Who the hell are you? And why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee.
I need
Don't think I
coffee.
don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors that you've got some mysterious informant. Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine, I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
Yeah, chill out, Palmer.
So, you happy now?
I did what I had to do.
You broke the law. Several.
I know.
Was it worth it? Was it worth putting both our asses in the fire?
He doesn't need coffee, he's justice. Instead of a little coffee cup. Coffee pot, sorry. Oh, I want coffee now.
There's something much bigger going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple. Not you, though. You make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
Whoa. Fucking love Sam. Shaking the cursor because we love Sam.
Access to George Austin's apartment.
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow. Anything else?
Access to Leah's case files.
Can't do it. Those are being boxed up and archived. Anything else?
Yeah, Sam came through big
Cup
time.
of coffee?
I'll let Palmer get you one on the way out. Anything else?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Detective Durkin. Sam, why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts. Smashing things, screaming. Total loony. The little girl was hiding in a closet. Couldn't have been more than 5. Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
Yeah. I love all of these revelations.
The press are having a field day. Lots of theories, but nothing approaching the truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
Yes, I think this is the thing that I really love about this series, is that the first 4 parts, while they're good in their own right, they're really good point and click games, but the setups that they deliver on in the 5th one are so very satisfying. And I don't think that it doesn't cheapen it. Like, a lot of time when you get these kind of games where everything gets connected and everything, like, it can sometimes feel like kind of sweaty. But I think this game does it really well. Like, I love that little, like, it, like, immediately that it kind of explains why he's been sort of weirdly supportive of us up until now.
Joey.
What's going on?
I know that there are a lot of self-help groups in New York, but I've never heard of any that could do that.
Whoever they are, we'll get to the bottom of it. I promise
The
you
Blackwell
that.
Revelations, yeah. I guess Epiphany is just like the slightly less overused version of Revelation. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Let's head out into the cold night. We only got a couple of places we can go to. We can now visit George's apartment. We don't need to go to the police station. And I don't think we need to go to the churches yet, so we're gonna go here first.
Hi.
Can't stop us from going in any longer.
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks.
Penthouse.
Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
Alright. Let's heckin' go. Oh, can we look in the box now?
It's full of old clothes.
No. A question again of how does Joey use the elevator?
It's a tablet computer. Looks like it's still in the charging dock. I think they might be candlesticks. Possibly. That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used.
If you're not rich, you don't cook. I wouldn't.
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
A pedal-operated garbage can. It's empty, thank God. Is that a genuine Ming? It must have cost George a fortune. Looks like a balcony out there.
One missed call. 221-555-3412. Ghosts do ghosts cleave to whatever they perceive as a floor, or must the delivery move? We had this discussion in an earlier game. I think it was maybe been the last one where we took the elevator, and I can't remember. I guess the former, or no, I don't know. We'll have to ask Dave Gilbert.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Hi George, it's been a long time, almost too much time. I know we generally don't like to revisit our past, but this time we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened to me, something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? Yes, I'm being sincere. He did not just die. He no longer exists in any form. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen. I won't soon forget it. It will happen to me, to all of us. Do you remember P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are now? We will have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
You and Leah? That's wonderful news. I wish I could have heard under better circumstances. Someone is after us. It's not enough. It's not enough they want to take our souls when we die, but they want to speed up the process. I don't think those deaths were accidents. My source tells me about someone who can help us. She's called a bestower. We're going to look for her. Maybe he can find this bestower person. Maybe he can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What was the number of that contractor again? Where are they? What have you done? I'm not a violent man, but if you've done anything to hurt them, I will kill you. Yeah, that is genuinely horrifying. As a concept, it's so terrifying. Well, we've got some more emails before we call. Exclusive! Did Frank Lyons really die, or was it just a cheap stunt? It is no secret that his well-publicized death catapulted his last film to the biggest box office earning spot that weekend. So what really happened? Abbott Leaks intends to find out. So we looked into the Mian girl. The picture matches to Jane Doe. We're trying to locate her friends and family. When you get to it, please submit a report so we can invoice you. Here's a copy of the case notes for your reference. There we go, downloaded. We got a car file. So Sam says I'm supposed to help you. I'm here at the station, so come by whenever. We also told the staff at George Austin's building to expect you. If there's a logic behind any of this, I don't see it. But let's call Michael.
No answer.
Figures. Figures.
A little table and a chair. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead.
This
Suppose
is
this...
private property, you know.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh, hi there.
Yes, hi there. What are you doing up here?
Hello, Theo. Hello, Theo. Bye, bye.
I'm a friend of George Austin.
A friend, of course. I suppose he was bound to get to a redhead sooner or later.
Oh, no. It's nothing like that.
Please, it's none of my business. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
Yeah, we got a ghosty. We got a ghosty. Do one? Oh no, he's walked away. He's walked away. Rightio. Please don't sit to my record player. I'm here instead. Never mind. Right. Time for Joey to do his thing.
What is it?
Joey doing his thing. Reminds me I do need to fix that Theo emote.
Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it. Hi there.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Kind of. I think you met my friend earlier.
I see. You're both looking after George's place.
Yeah, something like that. So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes. Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind.
There's that piece of paper on the floor.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am?
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or
Good
what?
lord.
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
Oh my god.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
I always love when we get Joey's shit-eating grin.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me questions.
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Oh my god.
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
No point in leaving that way. I can only...
Okay.
It leads to another apartment.
Yeah. Rose is hiding the Pain Harold. Oh god, that should be... I should do an emote of that. That's really good. That's a really good idea. Right, we need to figure out who she is. Fantastic. So... I don't actually know if we can do anything more. So let's head to the police station because we need to talk to Palmer.
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. You need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly. I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
Apparently. With one exception.
So are we good?
Good?
You don't think I still killed anyone, do you?
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor, a big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
So, what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. A clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away. I don't understand this. Not at all.
That sucks.
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
That's fucking cold, man.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah. It belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
Leads back to Grace Church again.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to... Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, no. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
That seems very inefficient, but thanks for trying.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Don't think there's anything Joey can do here, but let's just go
Officer
in.
Palmer?
Yeah.
Oh no. No,
Well,
apparently
I
we
bet.
can't.
Sure.
Dubious indeed. Wonder what kind of database they're using. I don't know. I don't know if that gives us enough to do anything with. Oh, I just. I think we need to figure out that note. That is probably it.
Give me just.
Oh. There we go.
It says, I know about Heather. And it's signed by someone named Jay.
Spooky.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
The note is signed Jay. Who's Jay?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note. The one on your
That
floor.
was definitely
I
hide
have
of
no
pain.
idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Not a lot of people are going to be seeing him, unfortunately. Okay. Now, let's try the church. Now that like a couple of people have apparently died, maybe we can talk to the
He looks pretty deep
father.
in thought. Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Don't believe you.
So there's this woman that might have died in a penthouse apartment.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Okay.
Do you know any
In my life.
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
and he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Michael who?
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
And I'm bad at lying.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Okay, I wonder if we can,
This is the phone number that Michael called George from. No connection that I can see.
Alright. Michael Cooper. Let us head back here. Yeah, so that'll be this Michael. There wasn't any extra information. Let's get on to the lobby. Maybe our...
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
As nice as this place is, I can't stop thinking about George and Leah, about what happened.
I know. Just try and focus.
Let's try and speak to our buddy the doorman.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Okay, doesn't help.
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Oh, dear me.
Does this phone number look familiar to you?
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
That is like...
Hi.
Do we need to ask you about the clothes drawer again?
No, but if you...
Better not. If you...
No, we already did that. I think maybe we need to put the boot down on this guy a little bit.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart. You need to come at this some other way.
Are you sure you don't know anybody named Michael who made a call from this church?
Quite positive.
Well, thanks.
Stay.
I better not. Especially with that priest.
Oh, I didn't mean to caps it. Hopefully it'll work anyway.
So
there we
Michael
go.
Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Currently based at unknown. Alright, let's try this again.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can we?
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say? Listen, you have no idea how important this is. Michael is in danger, real serious danger.
From who?
I don't know, but you can't protect him.
And you can?
I don't know that either, but I'm gonna try.
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, Do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So now, yeah, we've now been banned from a church.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
Yeah. It looks nice though. Nice school.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Beside the still waters.
I think he's reciting the Psalm of David. From the books I've read, it's supposed to guard against evil.
Name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow,
Michael?
I will fear.
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Oh god.
Please, I'm here to help.
Help? Oh, I wish that was true. How much help did you give George, or Leah, or the others?
He's reciting the theme from The Vicar of Dibley. Yeah, he's a big Dawn French fan. So that's what he's looking to in this time of extreme stress.
I couldn't save them, but I want to try and save you, if I can.
Try and save me? You were supposed to be the expert. That was the whole plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just... well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like what Anliava was saying. Rosa has way too many guns pointed at her. So let's just roll with that.
I am so sick of guns.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of all this.
Temper, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me, if I may.
Fine. Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise.
Whoa, indeed.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
Madeline's got a bad time with hosts.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in...
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did.
Yeah,
Like you, we
real
saw
shit
it
out of
happen.
luck.
We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were
Yeah.
destroyed. But it appears that it
Been
did not
going
achieve
for a
the
while.
desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
Yeah, it's hard not to sympathize.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Alright, we still got a couple
Do you
things
know
to
anything
ask.
about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If
Yeah,
anyone
okay, you can cut him some
deserves
slack.
understanding, it is he.
Yeah, I think we can cut him some slack.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
That doesn't help, does it?
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ah, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
I love Joey's just like a clingy little puppy, really.
Lafayette Street looks cold and icy. Better stick to the sidewalk.
Joey, could you... No! Right. Oh, do we need to... Hang on, I think we need to go back and talk to
Familiar
him.
faces. It is a relief to see you both.
I think maybe we need to bother him again?
Father Michael?
The Lord, yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living, anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee
It's
later?
like a...
You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds
There we
great.
go. I got a little hide the pain smile. I love how it's kind of like a... It looks like almost like LED lighting. Like we've got like a Razer type gamer lighting going on here.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
So how do you, like, sleep? Or poop? Gamer circle.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Thanks.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense?
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Hey.
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
There are tons of case files.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro.
Benjiro?
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Huh.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Okay.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker, for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it. He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago.
Dream
I'm afraid
job,
it's too late for him.
You saw his soul being taken?
Well, no. He died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But he went to Grace Group meetings, and he's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
Yeah, 25 an hour seems pretty good. I don't know much about American living costs, and especially if you've got millions in a savings account, I'm sure it's fine.
Tell me about Heather Goffstein. You said she was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
Is this like Peter? Did you actually see her soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
Okay.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
Why? Are you going to try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
Very helpful
All right,
as
Michael.
always.
We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Okay, let's do the one thing we can. Is it Peter Fielding?
He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his
So
name's
Peter
sake.
Fielding owned a gym in Murray
Though I
Hill.
walk through the
Worth a
valley of
visit,
the
I
shadow of
suppose.
death, I
Peter
will
Fielding
fear no
58
evil,
spot.
for thou art
Actually,
with
let's
me.
go and
Thy
he's
rod
not
and thy
mumbling.
staff, they comfort me. You prepare
Mumbling Vicar of Dibley lyrics. So we can read this. Peter Fielding, 58, passed away last night after suffering a fatal accident. Peter was a self-described health nut and personal trainer whose facility, Field's Gym, was well loved by many in the Murray Hill neighborhood. He will be missed. And then it was Heather Goffstein. No results found. And Jeffrey Dutto. Also no results found. Okay.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, helpful.
Do you know anything about Peter Fielding? He was in the Grace group with Michael.
I have never met him. He passed away before I became bonded with my host.
Michael believes his soul was already taken.
He might be right, but he may not be. If his spirit still exists, you are the ones to find it.
Do you know anything about Heather Goffstein? She was in the Grace group with Michael.
I know of her, but I have never met her. She passed away before my host and I became bonded. I never encountered her spirit.
Michael believes her soul was already taken.
It is certainly possible, but I refuse to lose hope until I see the evidence.
Michael said that a man named Benjiro ran the Grace group meetings.
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
Very helpful.
Well, I suppose we'll talk.
Of course.
Okay. Did we get the address for that? Yes, we did.
Looks nice and warm in there. Of course, so would an ice factory right now. It says members only. It seems to open with a key card.
Okay, well, we've got a ghost. Oh, poor Rose has a stun there.
Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here. Tanya Corsi. Hey, wait a second. Is that... Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
Hey, Tanya Corsi.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
Can we blow on it?
I'm not just gonna... A calendar with a marker pen attached. Run, run, run like a hamster on a wheel. A TV showing some energetic broad in yoga pants.
I really don't like gyms that have got street-facing windows.
Does it look right?
Oh.
Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. I gotta do everything myself around here.
Winning a quap, yeah, that is fucking pro
Looks
strats.
to be in his 50s? It's hard to say. He's got the hair of an older man, but the body that most guys in their 20s would envy. He obviously worked out religiously, for all the good it did him. Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years? Seems like yesterday.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well, like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just have to keep checking.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
Ah, no. I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong. But time catches up with you before you know it.
You're preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well, we're here if you need us.
I basically don't have metabolism. I've never have. It's like when people say that, like, oh, your metabolism is good when you're young. Fuck that.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. Why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
I am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
Ugh.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run this place... Ever hear of the Grace Group? I understand you went to a few meetings.
You know about that?
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah. I went to some meetings. It was all I needed.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the most focused of people back then. It's a long story, but in the end, I went to work with my dad running this place. It's been my life ever since.
Hey, I think I met a friend of yours, Father Michael Cooper.
Michael? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. How is he?
He's seen better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. He'll pull through. He always has.
I hear Tanya Corsi went to this gym.
She's been coming here for years. That body you see on TV, I take full credit for that.
Well, we all gotta be proud of something. Do you know anything about Benjiro? Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Well?
Funny. I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
That's it, exactly. I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too?
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
No, not very helpful
Do you
again.
know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather too. Who don't you know?
Well, I'm a people person.
Wow, Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
So tell me about yourself, Peter.
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see.
You gonna do what to my butt now?
So you're...
Sort of.
Well, I'll see you around.
You got it. I'll be here. I just gotta see what's wrong with this damn light.
Oh, whatever.
Just a forgotten towel.
Can we blow on it?
I'm not...
No.
It's empty.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you to it. Sure, it's fine. We blow on her? Oh, we can. Look into the light,
She's sweating
Peter.
so much she didn't even notice. Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing.
We're gonna try to bring the light to Peter. But we got a name.
So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much. So, have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
Well, let's go and talk to her, right? Right to the apartment. We now know your name. You can't hide from us any longer, Tanya. How is she related to Heather?
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you?
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11. Now all the mystery is gone.
Are you sure you don't—
No, please stop.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on. That note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't.
You mean his—
Death? Yes. So senseless.
Do you know a guy named Jeffrey Dutta?
Sorry, I don't.
Do you know a Michael Cooper?
I don't. Sorry.
Does the name Benjiro ring any bells?
Benjiro? Is that Japanese?
I believe so.
Sorry,
Okay.
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but I'll see you around.
Ta.
Didn't really tell us much. Let's go back to the school.
You return with news, I hope?
Kinda. A little bit.
We found one of the Grace Group spooks, Peter Fielding.
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so? What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone else.
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or whoever is taking these souls, they were marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen, not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak.
Yeah, it's nice
Nothing
to
like
have
this
an
has
adult in
ever
the room.
happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life? No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
Yeah, we gotta be
Changes
fast.
everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George
Again,
once belonged
very
to his
helpful.
gym. He even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
In the personal gaming bubble, in
Does it really
personal
matter?
RGB
What's the worst that could happen? You lose your
gaming
soul.
gamer avoidance bubble.
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood?
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Okay.
I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right?
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please, and thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
It's more common than you think. Right. So we kind of now we can go. It's similar to in the second game or in the third game. Come to think of it, where we can go to do either of these ghosts in any order that we want.
That's far enough.
Oh, come on. It's me.
Sorry. Bestower or no bestower, I'm taking no chances.
Pretty
Get
cute.
back.
Fine.
Didn't even mean to go close to you. So I'm thinking maybe now let's do one more investigation before we cut it off, because we've gone for just under 2 hours, but we can do one of them. So let's go to the gym. Did we we did Google him, didn't we? Yeah.
It seems to...
Memories. Yeah, we'll do one of these and then we'll do the other next week. That'll be a good cliffhanger to leave us off on.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time.
I
to do
sure
that,
am.
but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside.
Okay. Let's take a look at the schedule.
How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no. Well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then. And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Okay. Whatever. Let's call Peter.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
I don't think we can find it in here. Thanks for the tip, bro. Do you even lift, bro? I don't think Joey lifts.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Joey's got like a sort of a Greatest Generation twink thing going.
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
Alright, give me a second.
I like how Corey is still
That
very
phone is registered to a
helpful.
unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Thank you.
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check.
Twunk. Yeah, a
Nothing
little
on Heather
twunky.
Goffstein. Sorry.
A little bit twunky.
Can you tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Ish, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death.
Oh, God.
Nobody found him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
Oh, dearie me.
I'm trying to find someone named Benjiro. He ran some kind of self-help circle called the Grace.
Yes, a twunk is a twink hunk.
Let's see.
Like,
No, nothing on file. Sorry.
a Link would be a twunk, I would say. Like, it's, yeah, so it's a twink that just has a little bit more muscle to him. But still not like jock muscly. Depends on, like, yeah, I'm thinking more, yeah, I think because Twilight Princess era would probably be more hunk. But I would definitely say that maybe Breath of the Wild might be more twink. But maybe twunkish, like kind of hanging in the twunk I don't know. The Twunk area, I suppose? Yeah, sort of. I think Ocarina of Time is definitely Hunk Link. Not a Twink Link or a Twunk Link. I'm sure that someone's done a more scientific
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the
examination.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say that is definitely Twink. It's only Twink adjacent, but I would say so. Cloud. That's it. That's a good one. Basically a Twink that's got nice arms. They'll keep you warm and safe at night.
Coming.
Yeah, Twinkle lips.
Yeah.
Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm a friend of Peter's.
So?
So I was hoping we could talk about him.
Funny. I was hoping to be left alone tonight. Guess who wins?
Huh.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
Well, again, ghost time.
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake. Yuck, who knows how long that's been lying around.
Pot kettle Joey, yeah. True.
A painting of a country home, some kind of farm maybe? Looks quaint in any case. After seeing the state of this joint, Red's place doesn't seem so bad. She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago.
NYC probation, dear Miss Something. As your probation officer, I am bound to report your absence from our meetings to the proper authorities. I understand your desire to get your head together after the events of the Carf House, but I am afraid I must follow a formal process. Your next appointment is... I can never remember American ones, but I think it's the 1st of October. No, the 10th of January. Sorry. 10th of January 2014. If you attend this and every subsequent meeting promptly and in proper spirit, I can have your absence from the previous appointment's excuse. Carol Novak. Pizza. Oh, I'm so having pizza tomorrow. Big time. Fields Gym, no limits. Ooh, gold member. We steal it? Oh, we can. She won't notice.
No good. The rug's too thick.
Oh, God, okay. You blowing her?
She shivered a bit, but no other reaction. The tie only...
Oh, pizza last week. Oh, I do miss Swedish pizza, actually. I found a really good local pizza place that does like the Neapolitan style of pizza, which I really like. But there is something to Swedish pizza that's very unique, and I do miss it a lot. It's funny enough because in the Swedish pizza in Sweden is referred to as Turkish pizza. Well, it's sort of... What's funny is a lot of people who haven't grown up with Swedish pizza hate it. So some people that I've taken to Sweden, they don't like it. But it's basically... oh, I had homemade pizza. Oh yeah, that's good too. But a lot of Swedish pizza is sort of... It sort of sits between Italian style and the sort of more sort of American, I guess. So it's got like a medium thickness, but it's not too greasy. But you still get quite a lot of cheese. It's sort of just like a nice. It's sort of a nice kind of like a nice happy medium between two different types of pizza. I would say.
Ugh, Coming.
Yeah, our mom makes really nice pizza.
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
I don't think I will.
Ugh, coming. You again? What is it?
This is Peter Fielding's apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do? Now, please leave.
Ah, interesting. Never cared for cheese. You called her mum, not mom. Well. Oh, we got a new email. Dear Miss Blackwell, I just want to reach out again. I am aware that this is a difficult subject, but if we are to prevent your aunt and grandmother's condition to resurface in you, we must take the proper steps. Please contact me and we can schedule an appointment. So yeah, that's a reference right to the first game. That's the doctor of our aunts. Dr. Quentin. But we did get that file, didn't we?
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
So you're telling me that even after we had that big long discussion about maggot cheese, you're not salivating at the food? I find that hard to believe. Now, to be fair, like I know a fair amount of people who don't like cheese, and I mean, for some people it's they can't really handle the lactose, which is fine. I also know a fair couple of vegans, but cheese is one of those things that it's hard for me to give up properly. But I don't have it as often as I used to. Try again.
Ugh, coming. You again? What is it this time?
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure, fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
Scared she's gonna have a Björk meltdown and beat your ass. Yeah, no,
so,
she does have that vibe a little bit. That's true. Yeah, there's a video. I think it's from like early 2000s, where she just jumps on like a paparazzi at an airport, and it's amazing because like, so she's just walking off the plane. She's got like her luggage, and this paparazzi walks up to her, and she just like goes from 0 to 100 and just absolutely starts clawing at this person who's bothering her, and it's honestly kind of it's intense.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Yeah, she did. She did.
That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty.
I can put that in the. Actually, that's a really good. That's.
Mean? Did you know the guy?
What?
He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
What a good way for me to advertise my Discord. I will put it. I'll put a video of it in the Discord, and if you haven't if you haven't joined, I believe everyone is watching now, or at least everyone in the chat have already joined, but I'll put a link in there after we're over. God, we're getting cat poop smell again.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Father's address.
So what are you watching?
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
That's a funny little reference to the fact that in the first version of the first game in the series, Rosangela had a different voice actor. And they changed it, and then when they re-released the game, they went back and re-recorded the lines with the later voice actor. So that was the version that we played, but it was actually a different actor before that.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Thanks.
Smooth.
Right.
Tell me about
yourself. A couple of questions.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years. Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
Whoop-de-doo.
Do you know a woman named Heather Goffstein?
Nope, never heard of her.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No, sounds Japanese or something.
Do you know Tanya Corsi?
Well, I know she's on TV. Or was. Didn't she die?
Yes. She was a member of your brother's gym.
Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place. Wait, are you saying there's a connection?
No, I'm just looking into it.
Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Do you know a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh. No, I don't know him.
Have you ever heard of the Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
I love the jazz in this gang.
Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If you ask him, he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Thank you. Enjoy your pizza. Let's see her dad.
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery.
Yeah, he's always home.
This tombstone is faded and hard to read.
Connor Lawrence Fielding, husband, soldier, father. Right. So I think we're gonna want to remember these. Yeah, she's just having a rough time. She's getting better. She's doing what she can. Pre-1893.
It's a little structure overlooking the lake. There are a lot of family crypts in this cemetery, some going back 100 years. This cemetery has dozens. The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out.
Pre-1893. Right. Back to the gym. Let's work out. Let's lift. Because now we can get in. We stole the card.
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
he is.
It's just a number on the calendar. The month is written up.
It was March 18, I believe. Joey, your time to shine. It's because we wanna get him to remember. And we're given a date.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
There we go. Back to Greenwood. There he is.
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Excuse me.
Hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, the runner, yeah. But that's how you get when you're in when you kind of get really lost in the running. That's kind of what happens.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
So your father is dead?
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
Yeah, use the pain.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter
Yeah, we
was
kind
a
of did that.
damn
We kind of sequence broke that a little bit.
Well,
sure.
And I think maybe we need this, because I think we need to get her to join him. Maybe Corey can help us out again.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I haven't ran for a long time. I really need to get back into it.
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay.
Corey, you're a good bean.
Archived records. Connor Fielding. Oh, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do, actually. It's 070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
That is interesting.
Do you have any information on a Maggie Fielding?
Let me check. Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, we kind of sequence broke that too.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
I like that this game does let you do that, though. That you can actually solve these things without actually being told the information. But okay. So we found out that apparently he was a massive piece of shit.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Turns out your dad sucked.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
There's something bigger going on.
That doesn't matter. I can't take on anybody else's problems. I'm barely dealing with my own. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
Okay.
Fair. Fair.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father.
Hello, Theo.
Not that it's any of your business.
Oh, bye, Theo.
My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
Alright, let's follow. We're gonna do a little bit of light stalking.
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone.
Sure.
Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about your father.
It's not about him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew! I swear, I never knew! I just don't understand. Huh?
There we go. He was even named after him.
My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke.
The whooshing of realization.
I don't feel so good.
Right. We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time. Just grab. Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
There he is.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful. And we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul. One that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Yeah, we've got an idea where she might be.
We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, and now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.
Well, I think this is a really good time for us to call it a stream. Thank you. Oh, that's the wrong name. Whew. Boo indeed. But yeah, it's a pretty good. I think we've done some good today. And let me switch over to say thank you for everyone who's been watching. We're gonna carry on next week. Next Tuesday we'll be back. We're gonna raid On Me Holes, who's a great streamer. She's playing Super Mario 64, which we did a couple of months ago. We played the whole thing. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and who stood by with all my connection issues as normal. But I think I'm glad that we managed to pull through and carry on with Blackwell. We're gonna find out what happened to Heather on Tuesday. And until then, I hope you have a lovely weekend. Please join my Discord if you want. And please take care of each other. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.